Well, there was a fundraising event to raise money for Joe Biden's re-election campaign on Saturday night. $30 million was raised, though those who donated might be wondering if it was a wise investment because after being interviewed with Barack Obama, both gentlemen stood up and the US President Joe Biden literally froze, had to be nannied off stage by Barack. Have a look. I love it how Obama puts his arm around Joe like, oh, we're just mates. But really, he's actually this way, old man, this way. Now, of course, there's a debate coming up shortly between Biden and Trump. Have a listen to this MSNBC host talk about the fact that it's so unfair to Biden because he's going to be judged so harshly. Like, people are going to want to know, is he alive? Can he even talk? Have a listen.
You know, the first presidential debate is set for June 27th. It already feels like the bar that is set for Biden to clear is so much substantially higher than the one Trump has to clear, which is literally, is he alive? Is he standing? Are the words coming out of his mouth? Setting aside what the words actually are. And I wonder if there's any way for Biden to overcome what seems like a structural disadvantage on, you know, in the weeks leading up to what's going to be a pretty important inflection point in this campaign.
Liz, I would have thought having a pulse is a fairly low bar, really.
No, it's a structural disadvantage, OK? Oh, my gosh, those guys shilling for the Dems, it never gets tiresome.
Let's be serious.
What does get tiresome?
Let's be serious.
You've got something to say.
Of course I can tell you. I am on this show too, Liz, you know.
I thought after hosting Credlin this evening... No. He does just talk for both of us.
I've got to be fair to that woman. He does have a structural disadvantage. It's in the structure of his brain. It's not there. It's mashed potato. That's the structural disadvantage. And you watch Biden there on stage having to be carted off, and the music in the background, it's a bit like he's on an episode of This Is Your Life, except in his case, you know, normally you go along to This Is Your Life and they bring out all these people from your past and you're like, oh my God, I haven't seen you for so many years. Joe Biden has to go on an episode of This Is Your Life to be reminded of what he's actually done in his life so he can go to the debate and talk with some level of sincerity.